Good Tuesday morning. Thank you for joining me. For those of you who do not know, I am Teresa Eads, the Children and Youth Ministry Director at Kirksville First United Methodist Church. And I'm so glad you had the chance to pop in. So this morning I'm going to share with you, a story that many of you have probably read or heard or both. But to me, it's a great reminder. So I'll share this with you. Once upon a time, there was an old man who used to go to the ocean to do his writing. He had a habit of walking the beach every morning before he began his work. Early one morning, he was walking along the shore after a big storm had passed. He found the vast beach littered with starfish as far as the eye could see, stretching in both directions. Off in the distance, the old man noticed a small boy approaching. As the boy walked, he paused every so often. As he grew closer, the man could see that he was occasionally bending down to pick up a starfish and throw it back into the sea. The boy came closer still, and the man called out, "Good morning. May I ask what it is that you are doing?" The young boy paused, looked up, and replied, "Throwing starfish into the ocean. The tide has washed them up onto the beach, and they can't return to the sea by themselves. When the sun gets high, they will die unless I throw them back into the water." The old man replied, "But there must be tens of thousands of starfish on this beach. I'm afraid you won't really be able to make much of a difference." The boy bent down, picked up yet another starfish, and threw it as far as he could into the ocean. And he turned and smiled and said, "It made a difference to that one." This story always reminds me, I don't know about any of you right now, but currently I feel like the world is hard. And it seems as though, I think I might sneeze, so excuse me if I do. It seems as though, excuse me, goodness. There's so much anger, whether it be socially, whether it be politically, whether it be among human beings. There's violence. There are just so many concerns and so many issues. And there are days that I feel like it just sucks the joy right out of me. It overwhelms me, steals my thunder, makes me feel like I can't make a difference at all. And then I think of that story. And I think, I really can. It might be a kind gesture towards one person who's having a rough day. Or it might be reminding people that we don't have to have the same exact political beliefs. We don't have to believe the same towards whatever the issue may be. Fill in the blank. But we can be friends. For years, there have been households who don't have the same political beliefs, who don't always agree on the same agendas. But they work because that's part of being a human, is respect and kindness. And I feel as though some days when it seems so overwhelming, or that the world is just ugh in this moment, let's remember we can make a difference for just one person. And maybe that one person will make a difference for another person, and then the ripple effect will fall into place. So you may not think you can change the world. You may not think that you can fix all of the problems right now, because I just don't know how we can in the moment. But we can make a difference. Remember that. Remember how important you are to just one person, one other human, one other thing created by God. That all God has asked you to do is love. I hope you have a beautiful week. And I hope that in the midst of your week, you are able to remember you do make a difference, a giant difference in so many ways. I'll see you back next Tuesday.